Okay, here we are back in digital world, and I'm really, really pleased because the 70s glam rock era is something I was a part of, but this lady was just extraordinary because she, basically playing the bass guitar, looking sexy and gorgeous in leather. There's a big clue. I mean, the hit records that she had, she'll tell us all about. But let's get straight into this. Suzi Quatro, welcome to my show.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
It's lovely to chat with you. Now, I always ask this, and I'm dying to hear your answer. What was it that brought you into this funny business called show business, as I call it now? What drew you in? How did you get involved in it?
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I've been in it for 56 years as a professional. So, I grew up in a musical family. My father played music all his life. All five of his kids, we all played minimum 2 to 3 instruments each. I learned drums, I learned piano. We did family shows. So there was no other choice in my life but to come into this business. It was what I was born to do.
Clearly, and obviously from a very young age. So what was it that led you to your first recording journey that produced your first hit? How did that come about for you?
Right. Oh God, you're asking a question with a huge long answer. I was in. I'll give you a little potted history. I was in bands from 14 onwards. First one was with one of my 3 sisters, called the Pleasure Seekers. When I was 14, that's when I began, and that went on and on and on and on. Then it turned into Cradle. Another couple of sisters joined, so all 4 girls were in the band. Mickey Most came over to Detroit to record Jeff Beck at Motown, and he saw the band, and it was the second offer I'd had that week to go solo, and he asked me to come to London, and he was going to make me into a big star. So that's what happened. I had the choice. I could either stay in America and go with Elektra Records, or I could go to London with Mickey. I chose to come here. I came here, and that was 1971, and in 1973, I had my first number one with Can the Can.
Can the Can, that's right. And of course, Mickey Most was the big guru producer of the day. I know him well, and he obviously did great things for you. But in terms of your live, I remember back in the day, the size of the PA that we had to go and do live gigs. What was your standout gig? Because it was a big thing in the 70s, the big gigs.
I didn't get that last question, sorry.
What was your standout big gig? Because back then, a PA was like a block of flats either side of the stage, you'll remember.
My standout big gig, are you kidding me? I mean, you're talking 56 years of working. There's no answer to these questions.
Oh, bless you.
I don't have a standout big gig. I've been professional forever.
Yeah.
And I got a million standout gigs. I can't give you one.
Oh, right. Well, I do have one that stood out for me in Tokyo, but that's fine. Well, what was, in your opinion, the game changer that gave you the edge to go into theatre? Because like myself, you did that very successfully. What was the first theatre show you did coming out of pop for a little while?
Well, I mean, that's another thing without an easy answer. I took my first acting job in 1977 in Happy Days, and that went for 3 seasons. That was worldwide. And I always, since I got in this business, never boxed myself into just one thing. I'm an entertainer, I'm an actress, I'm a radio DJ, I'm a TV presenter. I do a little bit of everything. So I like everything the entertainment profession can afford me. And when so Happy Days came up, I took it, made a big success of it. The offer of Annie Get Your Gun came up, bang. I'm in it, loved it. I wrote a musical. I mean, I can't give you a potted history in just a 1-sentence answer.
No, of course not. It was just a nice question of rather like my journey out of pop stardom into theatre. It was a very tricky journey to do back in the 70s because it wasn't as easy.
I didn't find it tricky.
Ah, okay. Well,
I didn't find it tricky because I'm not the kind to be boxed in. I always have left my options open.
Excellent. Now, moving forward to the present, of course, you've got I Need You Home for Christmas, My Heart and Soul, which obviously is, quality that you would expect from Suzi. But how did that come about, Suzi? What was the journey for that release for you?
Okay. That happened. Okay, again, it's not a quick answer. Last year was very, very, very high for me, and I had no control. The song, the album I do with my son, come out to huge critical acclaim. I had my documentary come out, Suzi Quatro, and that sort of sat at the top of the Amazon charts for about, I don't know how long. The huge, huge, huge. And I had 85 shows last year. And then this year was going to be even bigger.
Yeah.
And I had something like 95 shows booked. And then all of a sudden, of course, as we all know, the lockdown happened.
Oh,
so,
extraordinary.
You know,
yeah.
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
So my record company had taken up the option before the lockdown to do the next album. And then the lockdown came, so I said to my son, who should have been on the road with his band, and I should have been on with mine, okay, let's write the album. We have the space. We're not going anywhere. I'm not working, you're not working. So he went in the studio, I sat on the patio, and the background to the song is we started to write the album. And one day I was sitting on the patio, and all on my own because I was away from my husband for 3 months because he's based in Hamburg. So borders are closed, can't go anywhere. And this beautiful track came out of the studio, beautiful track, without any vocals, obviously. And it went like an arrow to my heart. And I had the hairs of the back of my neck stand up, and I just immediately, as an artist, I know these things, I turned off my brain. I didn't want to think. I just wanted to feel, grabbed my mask, went out to the studio, and I just said to my son, give me the headphones, put the mic on, and play that track. And I sang the first 4 lines of the song, just as you hear them.
Lovely, lovely. Well,
so it's,
you know, those magical moments are things that we all know as artists. You can't plan them. Well, you know, and that's extraordinary, but that's because of the fact that you are the artist that you are, and all that experience can pour out into magic at times. It does happen. Well, listen, obviously, I know you're a busy lady, and we sound like we've got percussion going on in the background, but listen, for me, it's been amazing. I know we didn't ever work together in the 70s, but I followed you around the motorways doing all the big gigs back in the day with Slade.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy the single. I'm very proud of it. And do yourself a favor and watch the video. It's on YouTube. The video will destroy you.